So what is going on, guys? In this video, you're going to watch one of my best ever one call closes. You're gonna see how I pick up the phone, I call someone, I get her on the phone, and ultimately take her down my script process. And by asking really good questions the right way, you can literally see how without a shadow of a doubt, I got this lady to sell herself. So if you wanna be a life insurance agent and you want to have access to a winning script, this video will show you. If you wanna learn how to ask questions the right way to get your prospects to open up emotionally and literally sell anyone, this video will teach you. And most importantly, this video is gonna give you access to the script that I've used and my agency here at Legacy Family Life. We've done over $9 million sales here at Legacy Family Life, and we provide all of our agents all the leads with no chargebacks and a proven process that works. So you can steal from this process, it's gonna work, but ultimately this video is going to teach you how to master selling final expense life insurance. Let's go ahead and let's listen to the close. Cheers.
Hello?
Hey, Miss Pamela.
Hi.
It's Peter.
Who?
It's Peter. I was calling about the request. Member, you said you put down Shavaka Green as the beneficiary. You remember doing that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I'm seeing here you put down that you don't have any coverage. Were you just looking to leave something behind for the family, Miss or just trying to cover the burial expenses?
Just cover the expenses.
The funeral expenses, right. So you just want to make sure something happens to you, the burial's taken care of.
Right.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And kind of like how we work, Miss Pamela, is that what we do is that we just specifically help like seniors on a fixed income find like the most affordable rate statewide. And the way that we're able to do that for you is we work with all 26 companies here in the state. My job is to see if you're eligible for that most affordable plan for you statewide, okay?
Okay.
Now to see how I can help you, Miss Pamela, are you a smoker at all?
I am.
No worries. Any heart attacks, strokes, or cancers? Amen to that. When was the...
I had one in 2014 and the other one in 20... I'm gonna say 2020 maybe. 2020
and 2014. Okay, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm fine.
Amen. Can I get an amen? That's awesome. Good. Any I love that. Jeez, and what's a good height and weight for you, Miss Pamela?
The height 5'6" and
enough about me though, Miss Pamela, but kind of back to you. What had you like motivated to start looking around for some life insurance like now?
Because I'm getting older, I know it's gonna come.
Verbal cue, mirror back to her.
You know, it's no way around it, so it's got to be taken care of, and I don't want to leave, you know, all that on my kids, you know. Yeah. Wow. So so you're just getting a little older. You know that's gonna come, and you don't leave anything behind your kids. And when you say you don't want to like leave anything behind your kids, what do you mean by that? No, I don't want the burden of them having to, you know, try and go out and ask for money and everything everywhere. You know, I know everybody's going through a hard time. So yeah. It's not going to be just that easy to come up with the money. Yeah, and it's for the burial that you're worried about, right? Right. Oh, I see. So you want to make sure if you die, your kids ain't scrambling around trying to bury you, pay for the money, go into debt, is what I'm hearing? Correct. Oh, okay, gotcha. Now I hear you. Now, since you don't have, since you don't have any coverage in place, concern now. I mean, who would it be, you know, if you didn't have this coverage in place, who would be responsible for like sitting down with the funeral director, paying for all the arrangements, and ultimately paying for your burial expenses? Who would that be? Well, it would fall on my husband. Your husband? Oh, yeah, but he don't know a lot about that, and my daughter is the one that I, you know, wanted everything to be over. Okay. She's like I am. She's very high strung. You know, she ain't gonna just sit there and tell her anything and go with it, you know. Yeah. She gonna touch everything. Yeah, good. So what you're telling me is that if you pass away, oh my gosh, all this stress and a financial burden would fall onto your husband? Yeah. Oh my goodness. And oh my gosh, would he be in a position where he could come out of pocket $10,000 to $15,000 for your burial expenses? No, not nowhere near that. Nowhere near that. Oh my gosh. So
What would that like look like? What would he have to do? We're gonna dive deep here.
Pretty much everything. And
that's not good enough for me.
It's gonna be legal what he'll have to do.
Oh my! It's not gonna be legal. What do you mean by that?
No, I mean, you know, if you got to make your money, you got to make your money.
Yeah, hear ya. Oh my gosh. So, hypothetically speaking, if you passed away tomorrow, what do you think you'd actually have to do?
I really don't want to even think about stuff like this.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to get everything set up to where, you know, even though I won't know it anyway, but, you know, it will just be the thought.
Yeah.
To do whatever.
Yeah, would he have to like raise money, like knock on doors, take loans from people? What do you think he'd have to? Yeah.
All that, and you know, I know it's gonna put him deep down in debt, in which I don't want to do that.
So you're telling me if you don't have this, you'd put him deep down in debt? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I mean, we're like on fixed income. So
yeah. I mean, who has money in the savings account, right? And man, so if you died, oh my gosh, Miss Pam, I'm worried. So if you die, he's gonna be in a tough position. And has that been kind of hard for you to really think about, because it's been like, has that been like kind of like a weight on your shoulders?
Yeah, it has.
What makes you say that?
Because I know if he's not able to do it, or my kids are all grown now.
Yeah, oh, they're all grown.
He can't get up and get the money together.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna throw them all. It's gonna throw them all into a loop, because I know they don't just have money sitting around like that, you know.
Yeah, right. So
they're gonna wanna do what, you know, pretty much what I wanted as my last wish.
Right. So now it's more about doing what you want for your last wish, but also knowing that, hey, your husband don't have the money. He'd have to go to your daughter and your kids, but they don't have it. So it not only would it affect your husband, it affect your whole family.
Correct.
Oh my gosh. And wow, I can just, you know, how would that make you feel? I can hear it. Like, how would that really make you feel if you had something in place, a policy, you know, and a solution in place? How would that make you feel as a mother?
That would help me out so much. I mean, I would just love it then, you know, if I had something, you know, to get everything done with, knowing I'm not leaving that burden on them.
Wow, you would just love it. And would it give you the peace of mind that you've been looking for?
Yes, it would.
Wow. Okay.
It would.
I can just feel like this is really important to you.
It is.
Wow, and it sounds so important. I mean, have you been looking around for something like this for a while now, Miss Pamela? What's been kind of going on? Okay, what's been going on?
I've been up here in Kansas for about a little over a year now.
Okay.
And I've been looking really ever since I've been up here. And I know the older I get, the higher the premiums and everything.
So she's a procrastinator. I gotta beat this here.
I just really couldn't afford it. That's why I hadn't gotten anything.
Yeah, especially on a fixed income. I mean, what have they been telling you? I mean, because what was the price? Do you remember? Like $10,000 was like $100, $200 or something.
Yes.
Wow, just for 10,000.
10,000, and I know 10,000 is not really gonna do much.
And a lot of those people, you know, they were probably been, since you have kidney, they try to put you in a waiting period and stuff like that, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want one of those. You don't want one of those. Okay, good.
No.
So you're trying to do whatever you can, but it's just been the prices that's been just ridiculous, huh?
Correct.
Wow. So as long as it's comfortable and affordable for you, you know, that's your biggest concern. I hear you.
Yeah.
Wow, this is looking good. I mean, I don't know why they're charging. Now, I'm going to do whatever I can for you. I'm going to do my best here for you, Miss Pamela. I'm going to fight for you here. Are you planning for more formal burial, or are you going the cremation route?
No, I want to do a burial, but, you know, it's I want a burial.
Okay.
But if I have to go with the cremation, I mean, I won't know it no way, but...
Yeah. So you want to go you want to go burial, but what would be the difference if you had a policy or not, you think?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you had a policy, you'd probably get your final wishes that you're looking for, I'm assuming?
Right.
And your final wishes are to be buried?
To be buried.
Okay, so if you had a policy, it'd allow you to get the burial, and you don't have to worry about, you know, getting cremated. I hear you.
Correct.
Is there any other large bills or debts that you're worried about leaving behind to the family?
Not really.
Okay, good.
I just had a student loan that's holding on me. That's $25,000, but you know.
When you pass away, don't go with you.
Right.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about that. Your biggest thing as a mother, I just want to make sure we're on the same page here. Sounds like as a mother, as a loving wife, you just want to make sure something happens to you, your family's in good hands. They're not knocking on doors on Facebook, starting GoFundMe, raising money. Hell, I mean, your husband having to lie, cheat, or steal to get the money, or, you know, it would be, you just want to make sure that when that time comes, you've done everything you could as a wife and as a mother to make sure your family's taken care of. Have I left anything out?
You're right on the money.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure I'm hearing you. I just want to make sure I'm hearing you, you know? And, you know, I work with people, again, who are on fixed incomes, Social Security, and disability. If I could, like, possibly find you something that's comfortable and affordable, would there be like anything, like, really holding you back from even seeing if you could get, like, approved here today?
No.
Okay, now this is important because I want to add you a little discount. I don't know if this pertains to you. I'm going to try, but some companies will give you an additional 10% discount. Do you happen to have one of those active, like, checkings or savings accounts, Miss Pamela?
Well, I have a savings account, but I think it's only probably about $5-6 in it, maybe.
Oh, but you eventually put your paychecks there, right?
Well, my check comes on my Direct Express card.
Okay. Do you know how to put money in because the checking account will allow you to have more options and allows you to save money. If you found a policy, could you use, like, a checking or a savings account?
Yeah, I can use that savings account. I know how to put the money in.
Okay, good, because that's going to save you $30-$40. So I just want to find you the lowest price, you know? Good.
Oh, okay.
Now, what we're going to be looking at here today is whole life insurance, and you let me know if this is exactly what you're looking for, okay? It's something where the monthly payment is never going to go up. The price, the coverage will never go down, and it's something that will never expire. It will be there for your whole life so that you can go to bed at night knowing that no matter what, your family's taken care of. Is that what you're looking for?
Right, yes.
Okay, so you're going to be blown away by this. So I plugged in all your information here. I got you a 54, smoker in Missouri, and it shows you're eligible for the best option statewide out of all 26 companies, and it's with a company called Citizens Life of America. Have you heard of those guys before?
No.
Really? Okay, you probably have. They've been on TV. You've probably seen them on TV. I mean, they have been in business since 1960. They are A-rated with the states, and they're a really well-known and established company. But Miss Pamela, I need you to understand this, okay? I need you to listen in here. This is the only company in the whole entire state with your kid in a 2-year waiting period. Okay? So you look any other company, Mutual Omaha, Globe Life, Gerber, you call any of those, they're going to put you in a 2-year waiting period. Except for this company. It is the only company where there's no waiting period. Do you see how important that is?
Yeah.
I gotta cross my fingers. Hope you can get it. But they're also, now we can go up or down. They're gonna give us 3 options here. We gotta go sideways based off your budget and your needs. We gotta make sure we can find you something that's comfortable and that fits the budget for you, okay?
Okay.
So the first option is what we call it's the starter option. This is the $15,000 option for you, Miss Pamela, okay? Now, what the $15,000 would do, this would make sure that you can go to bed at night knowing that, hey, if I died, my husband's taken care of, my daughter's taken care of, they're not borrowing, they're not having to get money, they're having to knock on doors. You can get the burial that you deserve, and you can have the final arrangements that you wish. That $15,000 would cover everything for you, so you can go to bed at night with that weight off your shoulders and that peace of mind that you talked about earlier. Okay, the $15,000. If we can get you approved, and again, there is no waiting period, comes out to $55.30 per month.
Are you serious?
Not lying to you. Is that too high?
$55.30.
With no waiting period.
Oh, man.
Is that an answered prayer?
Yes, it is. Because everybody else wanted to do the 2-year waiting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't say I could do the 2-year waiting because I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing. Now, yeah, you just never know what never know what happens tomorrow, right? Now, Again,
Right.
I don't want to overpromise. It looks like they can approve you, so that's just the 15,000. Do you want me to go up a little bit in coverage, or do you want to stay around the 15,000?
Well, let me hear the next one.
The next one is the 18,000. Okay, this would cover burial now into the future, leave money behind to your daughter, make sure your husband, man, he can have some money for some bills left over. The 18,000 is just right above it at $66.36.
Okay.
Now the last is this is the maximum that you can get. You can't get any more than this. Okay, the 20,000.
Okay.
20,000. I don't know if you need all this, but if you want to cover everything, leave your husband and your daughter about $7,000 left over, you could do that for them. That 20,000, it ain't 300, it ain't 200, it's $73.
Really?
Yeah. So our biggest challenge, again, we got to work. I got to cross my fingers. We got to work together. Hopefully we can get you approved. But you fill me in as a mother, looking for that peace of mind. Would you rather go with the 15,000 or the 18,000?
I could raise it when I get ready, right?
Yeah. So if I hope this doesn't make you upset, but I'm gonna call you every 3 to 6 months, and if you say, "Hey, Peter, I need more," we can always raise it.
Okay, well that's fine. I have to start with the 15.
Okay, because yeah.
You know, my budget is gonna handle everything.
Yeah, I want to start you off because, as you know, Miss Pamela, you never want to get something where you have to cancel it, right? That's not going to do anybody good. For that 15,000, do you know, is that comfortable? Is that making sure we're not taking any food off the table? Is that $55? Is that going to be comfortable for you every month?
Yes, because I have that much to blow it every month. So
okay, so
that'll be fine.
I want to make sure I'm not taking any food off the table. Most importantly, I'm going to explain the process. What we're going to do, we're going to complete the application over the phone. We'll put down your beneficiaries, ask a few medical questions, and then if we get you approved, we would set the first payment up, and that's when you're protected. So on that date, if you passed away, you're covered. What day are you thinking that you want your policy to start?
Well, I can't do it tomorrow. That's when I get my check. I know I can't do it then because, we got a lot of things going.
Okay.
But if you could do it, set me up for June 3rd.
Yeah. Let me see if they'll. I don't know if they'll let me. Let me see if they'll let me extend it that long.
Okay.
My worry, Miss Pamela? My thing is, I know you. So my thing is, you have some bills that came up because I could do it on the 3rd of this month. What's kind of holding you up?
Well, the bills.
Okay. So my thing is, I always ask this question because it's always a concern for me if someone, if you don't have it this month, next month, what happens if more bills come up? What would you do then?
No, because what it is, it's a loan that I got, and I'll be paying it out this month. This is my last payment for it.
Okay. Do you think your husband? Because the thing is, I can't push it out more than 28 days, and I'd hate something to happen to you, and we can't get the coverage. Do you want to go down a little bit lower first, so that you know that you can have something that you can keep?
Okay, you can go lower than 15.
Yeah, I can go down to like what would you know you could do like in 2 days? Like what could you afford in your budget in the next 2 days or so on the 3rd of this month?
I could probably do 40.
Okay. I could do the 12,000. That's what cover a burial for $44. Can you make that happen?
12,000 for 44. Yeah, I could do that.
Okay. So if we get you approved, we'll start with the 12,000 for $44, right?
Yeah.
And then that'll start on the 3rd of this month. Okay.
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 And when my income gets better, then I can.
Then we absolutely, yep, Miss Pamela. Now we might want to do it on the 4th because you got to change it from the Direct Express, and we're going to take it out of a checking account. But let me go ahead and let me explain how the process works. Hopefully, I don't want to jump the gun if we can't get you approved, but basically what I'll do is I'm going to complete this application telephonically. You're going to, ultimately we got you fully approved for this 12,000 of day one coverage. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now the bad news is that, I hate to tell you this, but you're going to be stuck with me for life. So you're going to get calls from every 3 to 6 months checking up on you. Sorry, but Peter Cottontail, you're stuck with him.
That's not bad.
Oh gosh. Jeez Louise. Okay, good. Good. Well, that's awesome, Miss Pamela. I have a policy number that I can give to you. You want to write this one down, dear?
Okay, hold on. Let me put this up right here.